Welcome back to my channel, my subscribers, viewers, and all the people that come to this channel. Welcome. This is oral tradition, and we do a lot of stuff here. We talk about a lot of different issues, but this video is about my story, and this is the second part. It's called A Story Worth Telling, and I'm going to be as concise as I can. And this story is relative to a lot of people, so don't forget to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and always try to leave a comment if you can. I welcome all of you, and if you are new here, I absolutely welcome you as well. And here I go now, back into the story. This is the part 2. Now, as I was saying, I did a lot of different odd jobs. Some were good and some were not so good, but at least it was putting food on the table. And it doesn't matter what kind of life you live back in your country. When you come to this country, you have to start from scratch. No job is too degrading when it's not going against your conscience, it's not going against your God, it's not going against your values. You can do it. You understand? So I had to do those odd jobs, and I was grateful. I was really, really grateful. So I would go from church, work to church, work to church, work to church. I never went anywhere, no recreation much. No, 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 no. I remember one time somebody offered me, a husband and wife offered me a trip to Virginia. I paid half the fare and they paid the rest, and I had a wonderful time, you know. But because you left your children back home, you don't want to. You feel like you feel kind of like a selfish if you're going to hang out, and you know what I'm saying. But when people got married, I would go to the weddings and stuff. That was the only places I went to. I didn't go anywhere. I never went anywhere at all. I don't remember going anywhere. Everything was evolved around my children. It was all about them. So I dream about them. I think about them every day. I was basically preoccupied on the children, that to the point where I lost my memory. I would go to bed and leave even the door open. It's closed, but it's not locked. I remember one time I left the stove on and thought I had turned it off. So that was what was going on with me. Because when you leave your children not knowing when you're going to see them again, it kind of puts pressure on your brain. So I just had to live like that. And I remember car almost hit me down one time because I was so preoccupied. They say when you're crossing the street, you must look look right, look left, look right again, and then you cross. Well, I did that, and me and the car buck up face to face right in the middle of the road. Right in the middle of the street. And it was terrible, terrible. One time I was telling somebody how I felt, and they said you need to go to a psychiatrist. So I hesitated for a while, and I said, I'm not crazy. I just really preoccupied. But the person said, no man, go to the psychiatrist. You just need somebody to talk to. So I went, and the lady gave me some words to say backwards. So the first word, I had to start from the first word back to number 1. And I did that, but I didn't think that was helping me at all. So I didn't go back. The lady wanted me to go back, and I just didn't go back. So I just continued to do what I was doing, and doing my job and everything, and planning. I said, Lord, one of these days you're going to make a way. So I used to pray a lot. And what was my breakthrough during all this? what kept me going basically was praise and worship. When I went to church on a Sunday, because I would spend the whole day in church from 10 o'clock, and then after church finish in the afternoon, I will wait for the night service. So I'm going to reach home till after 10, 11 o'clock, planning to go to work the next morning. So no wonder the Bible said he gives us beautiful ashes, the oil of joy from mourning, and the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Me just praise my way out. When the problem them come out, when me get the bad news them from Jamaica, me just praise my way out. Me no bother sit down and make it rock me head, because me already preoccupied already, and there's nothing I can do. So when me get the bad news, then me just praise my way out. You understand? Radical woman. Just praise my way out, because I know I have no other way out. You understand? So that is the only way to stay sane. And also, I did not want to take the easy way out. Everybody at times say, you can't marry to somebody, you know, you can't pay somebody for marry to you. That is a no-no for me, because when it comes to my money, I don't believe me, I got to take it and pay a man for marry to me, because look for me. And them telling me a young girl, me an old man now, but look for me. And me say, no, me not pay nobody for marry me. Me not ugly. Not tree no growing on my face and not ear no growing on my hand. So why me I go pay somebody for marry to me? I say, no, me not do that. Right? And then tell my mother, oh, me mean. Listen, I hard work me doing, so I can't go pay no boy for come. And I have met the guy. Me go hear say, you know, them are going to give me somebody for marry to. I know me because me never interested. So therefore, them not bother bring him. Because me that tell us, boy, go look at job, you know. Anyway, there was this other man, but him not save, right? And him said, no man, me married to you, man, and me help you and whatever. And you see, you have to be careful, you know, you can't, boy, you jump, go do these things behind closed doors, because guess what, sometimes them backfire later. So me say, no, sir, me not take them chance there. You understand? Because you know the devil will tell you all kind of things if you do, because you know you make it look easier for yourself. Right, so that marriage number 2 gone through the window. Then marriage number 3, now this old man I met and through my church sister, and the man was 27 years older than me. It's not about the age, because somebody can be 27 years older than you and treat you like a queen and whatever, and you love him and whatever, but from talking to him, me realize I not love him, that's a number 1. I not believe in using people. And then the man was into the lodge. I look at things, I never will get involved, because I could cross will follow you when you deal with people in a lodge and Masonic stuff, you know, and in a cult and them something, and a good something to deal with. So you don't know who, leave them alone. Right? So I tell him, no, I'm not ready for marriage yet. I never tell him, so I don't love him, because I never want to hurt him feelings. So I say, I'm not ready for marriage yet, sir, because the kids are not here, and you're not going to be happy with me, so me not want to deal with that. And he might try to tell me why we need to get married and whatever, but me just talk to him nice, because he was really a nice person. I mean, I believe in using people, because I don't want nobody use my children them, so I never thought of using anybody to get a green card. A lot of people do it, but for no day I go come. You understand? You don't use people for getting a green card. And may I tell people, if you're not have married to nobody for a green card, don't do it, because marriage is a sacred institution. It is sacred, and I'm not eating anybody who does it, but it's not, I don't think it's the right way to go. No way, I don't think so. Unless you actually love the person and the person loves you, then that's fine. But if you do it on the premise of just getting a green card, that is totally a no-no for me. Don't know about you. Anyway, me go on ping pong with me little odd jobs them, and me I get me little money, and me I save me little money. And then now my church decided to file for me, right? I honored God and he honored me. So my papers them I look about, and still a long way to go, but I go through a lot of rigmarole. But I really appreciate the people who were involved in my processing. Thank them so much for all that they had done for me in the church. Thank God. Some people say, I be a hypocrite. God church on a circle. That is not true. You have some good people. You have some good people. You know, I had to pray a lot, praise my way out of all of my stress and everything. But at the end of the day, it turned out for my good, right? Me never have to tell no lie. Me never have to con nobody. Me never have to buy no lotto. Me never have to do nothing out of what God no love. You understand? Me never have to do nothing where offend God. Because I don't believe in a certain things in a man. I don't want to offend God certain kind of way. Right? I didn't want to do it. Then me got here, so my daughter get pregnant. No, Lord Jesus Christ. At that time, me head get messed up. That was the time, because you start to feel guilty. And you say, Lord, if you were there, your kids wouldn't, get in that kind of trouble. But let me tell you, when me realize eventually, when I pick them, make up their mind for bad, them a go bad. If then decide so they want their boyfriend and then girlfriend, I'm gonna do it. So, but it took me a while to get to that place. Right? It really, really took me a while to get to that place. And I worked, and me even all encourage people during my struggle. Right? Know people who never had any papers at the time. I encourage them. I say, listen, me I wait upon God, I got me a wait pan, and trust me, he came through for me. Yes, me go, me get me paperwork taken care of. Right, me got Federal Plaza, me sleep that the night. Wake up from 4 o'clock, right, and reach there, because the first time I reached like 60 lines so long, I have to go back another day and reach a little earlier, and then I take care of the paper, then I get my work permit, right, and thing, and then I start my little work at this agency, right, and then after a while, the date for my interview came up, went and did my interview. Then they told me I needed to wait for the fingerprints to come in. So when the fingerprints came in, they were okay, and they stamped the book and said, oh, you can go to Jamaica now. I said, me not going to no Jamaica. I have to get the card in my hand. So I waited another 3 months, and then the card came. And I say, yes, Lord. So me couldn't even sleep on my bed for 5 months because I know the process was going on. I started to buy up my stuff, to go to Jamaica. So for 5 months, I not sleep on my bed because it was full of things. As I get a little work, so I just buy up my stuff and put on the bed. And I slept on the floor, and I used to get some good visions on the floor. I buy up my stuff, then, man. I remember one time I get a job, taking care of a man in the Bronx. 20 days I worked. It was $100 a day. Them time when I make $100 a day, a good money, but it took a toll on the body. It was very taxing on my body because I don't get no time. Sunday to Sunday, and it was 20 days, right? I'm gonna reach home till late at night. I'm gonna wash my uniform. I think I had 2 or 3 uniforms, and I had to wash them and make sure I have for the next day, right? And I have to try to cook up some kind of vegetable stuff for the next morning. I have to get there for 7 and leave there at 7 and travel 2 hours on the train to go all the way to the Bronx. And then when I get to the Bronx, I have to take another bus to go to the place. So you saw me say it was really, really a lot on me. But because I know I want to go to Jamaica to see my children, and I went through all of that. Listen, me fast forward a lot of times, because I can't tell you everything. Everything is a 8.5 year journey me I talk about. So me just have to just put everything together. Me have to just summarize. I'm giving you the summary of the story. Mm-hmm. So there were a lot of stuff that went on in between. But me just I give you the vital information here, what I've been through. Stress and all different kind of stuff. Some of the job them not ready, you know. But you have to do what you have to do and make a money and me save my little quatty. When everybody else one time, I remember when me decided to me not buy nothing for 3 months. And me pass the store them and go in at them and see the nice things them. And me not buying nothing because me have a plan. You understand me? Because I grew with a mother well listen man, when she says she has save and tie and not, she means that she had tie and not. And me I tell him man the time I come I forgot Jamaica now, so me I buy up my little Nick snacks. I remember my brother Eugene, God bless his soul, and his wife Dawn. When the time come now, when me forgot Jamaica now, then tell me so them are gonna give me a money. One of my church sister give me $200. And I say, listen man, I'm going back to Jamaica like a brand new Lexus, because Lexus did I run them time there. And me I tell him man, hey, a lot of people get to love me because of my tenacity, my my faith, because they know my story, right? And a lot of people are drawn to me because they watch me and see me live my life. You understand what I'm saying? And no matter what come at me just bounce right back. Yes, me no bother go up on a tangent and listen. Listen man, me make up my mind. Me know say suffering is my middle name. So me just know say it's not going to be easy for me. Because I see how my mother struggle and go through and she stand up like the rock of Gibraltar. So me decide say so me I go do it. You understand? And God bless Mother Brown's soul. I remember I lived in her house for 3 years rent free, no money. Right, remember them time because I used to work a lot, but then after a while, when the church just started to file for me, I didn't have any job for 3 years. I'm a big daughter, take care of me in them at Jamaica. So what I used to do, when church people going to Jamaica, I used to buy like iron, I used to buy like cake mixers, I used to buy handbags, ear, different things to send, go give the kids them to sell. Because if I sell just the money, it's not going to be enough. But I know my kids them are hustlers, so them are going to turn their hand. I send watches, I send different things for them sell and make money, and that them do. Right? So one day, I beg my pastor carry some ear for me. He come back and he say, oh, she gave me some false beard to take to Jamaica and they charged me for them. But I never false beard here. You understand? Because me have to look. Come to me a hustler, man. Me have to look things to send go give the kids them. Because it's somebody buy an iron, a good money that. Me buy the iron them for $10 and the mixer them for $10. So then when they go to Jamaica, then sell them for a decent little money. You understand what I'm saying? A whole part thing me try for hustle pan when me to America here too, Me buy me sell Irish moss. Me send go to Jamaica for the real sea moss. Me not talk little salt one where they make. I talk about the Irish moss because I don't know what that. Me I talk about the real Irish moss where them die from sea. And my mother send it up, come give me, and me boil it and sell it to the men in the church till me start to get customer outside from workplaces. You understand? And so that good for stamina and whatever. And me boil my Irish mash and me sell. And one man teach me when me fit put in it to make it creamy and thing. And me do that. And then me used to decorate albums and sell, with lace and all. And it is very tedious, but somebody showed me how to do it. And then me do it and make me look of money. I saw me do, and then me go learn to sew, and me start to make curtain for myself. So then me never really have to buy no curtain. Me could have make my own a curtain. Me could have make my own clothes. You know, because you have to, if I didn't do that, I would be a frustrated woman, because when trouble take you in a picnic shot fit you, you realize that you're preoccupied and you have a lot of time on your hands. So instead of you going crazy and you have to go end up in the G building, you start learn something that you can do to occupy your time. So that's what I did. I bought a machine and I so because listen man, living away from your family is a terrible thing when you're one. It's not easy. And even if you have friends, they will be there for you sometime. But when you go back by yourself, it's not easy. So this is my story. Living in America before I get my green card and wanted to go back to see the children, it was not an easy journey. But if you ask me if I would do it again, yes, I would do it again. You know why? Because my children turn out very well. Even though I left them, I never have gone to jail, go look for nobody, right? And they came here after a while and things turn out good. So sometimes you have to do the unthinkable. And sometimes if you didn't have this problem, you would know that you could have gone through that and still survive. But God, when Christ is in your vessel, you can smile at the storm. God made a way for me to come here. And in my next video, I'm going to tell you how sweet it was when it was the day when I time for me go to Jamaica. After all these years, after me get the green card, now I'm ready now. I'm buy up enough stuff, right? And a time for me go to Jamaica now. The morning. Woo! But don't move a muscle, because me have another video coming to show you how excited I was that day when the day came for me to go back and see my children. You understand what I'm saying? It was the most wonderful day in my life, apart from the day when I got saved. Was the day when I was about to go back to meet my children in Kingston, Jamaica. So watch out for the next video. You understand? So don't forget to like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you can. Right? I hope this video will encourage somebody, because that's the intention. So you have a good day now.